R&B, Patty. This has got to be big. Sound 97 representing hip-hop and R&B flavor to the fullest. Angie Martinez. And as promised, I need the big applause, Patty, the real big ones. As promised, in the house today, very special guest, superstar Miss Janet Jackson is in the studio. Hi, Janet.
Hey, Angie.
That beat is too loud. I want to hear Janet's voice. She got a little pleasant little voice, too. Hi, Janet.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well.
It's so, let me just say, I ask you any questions before we do any interviewing.
Sure.
Thank you so much for coming today.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I'm really happy to be here, finally.
I know.
We've been talking about this for a really long time. We're finally doing it.
I know, good. I'm glad we made this happen. So, and a lot of people are excited, too. If I show you, I'm just reading, Janet, some of the faxes that came in today and some of the questions. People love you in New York.
That's very sweet. I love New York.
Do you?
Oh, are you kidding?
You spend some time in New York every now and then,
Yeah,
right?
I just got a place here.
You did?
Yes, I did.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I sure did.
A big fly place, I'm sure.
Well, it's not big.
Yeah, well, in New York,
There's nothing in it right now. So
there's no
I don't know
furniture
how
yet?
No, it's that I still have to do. But yes, I'm crazy. But first time I came here, that I remember, I was 8 years old, and I've loved it ever since.
Really?
I'm crazy about New York.
Good, you're doing it. And you know what's so funny is when I remember, I was just telling you when they first announced the tour, I swore they said that you weren't going to do a date in New York, but that's not true, right?
No,
You are.
October 11th.
October 11th.
Yeah, that's the HBO special, actually.
So it's a big one.
Yeah, a very big one.
Is it different in every town a little bit, or do you pretty much have the same show, the same tour, like you know it step for step where you're going to be at every time? Or?
It's the same show. I mean, there are some times where I'll alter it a little bit.
Right, depending on what the vibe is.
A lot of times too, it has to do with sometimes just having a really tough day the day before, or really with all the traveling and the 14 hours. So we might just switch the show around a little bit to make it a little bit easier on us, but still giving a full show. The show's about 2 hours and 10 minutes.
It's got to be tough too. You do a lot of dancing, a lot of running around.
The whole thing is dancing, except for about, I think, 7 minutes.
I saw the video, so I kind of have an idea what, like, I'm trying to visualize the show, and I kind of can, because I saw the new video.
Oh, the You?
The You video.
It's not a single, it's just for I actually did it for HBO and just for the tour.
It's cool, though. I saw it today for the first time.
Thank you.
You did that with Because of Love, too.
Yeah.
Which is nice, because if somebody doesn't get a chance to see the tour, then you kind of can, from the video, you could kind of vibe it out a little bit.
I like seeing things like that. They're fun to watch.
It's probably like a documentary for you, right?
It's fun. We laugh about it, and some of the shots or some of the guys looking sexy or trying to look sexy.
Yeah, right. Why are you trying to be cute for the camera?
So it's fun.
You know what I was thinking too? I was watching one of your videos the other day. Are you there when you edit and directing of the video? Like, do you pick your shots? Like, do you see pictures sometimes and go, how did somebody let that out? Because I never really see bad pictures of you. I wonder if you regulate that.
Actually, I do.
You do, don't you?
You try to as much as possible. I think it's important. It's all a part of guiding your career, really.
Right.
But with this last video, unfortunately, I couldn't be there in the editing room because I was still on tour in Europe.
Right.
So they kept sending me stuff, and I was changing shots that way. Or what I normally do is just get all the takes and get them all on tape and go through all of them, and with the time code and.
So you really get in there. You get in there and get your hands dirty.
Yeah, and write down the shots that I like, the takes that I like, and give them the time codes, and then they put it into the video.
That's cool. You know what? I was just telling you about these faxes, too. I got this one fax, and I was in the other room. I almost cried because it was so sweet. This girl sent you a fax about how she's been a fan for such a long time, and she went to see you on New Year's Eve when you performed at the Garden, and none of her friends could afford it, so she went and bought a bottle of Moet, and she went by herself, and she spent New Year's Eve with you.
Cute.
Isn't that sweet?
That's very sweet.
But you probably deal with that a lot, right? You probably have people who just, like, love you. Send you all kinds of letters and faxes and your email. I know you check your email yourself, too,
Yes,
right?
I do. Yeah, I get lots of wonderful letters and emails from people all over the world, and it just feels really good. It really does. It makes you feel really good inside.
Yeah, that's got to be amazing. Do you meet your fans sometimes? Like, I know
before the show. Before the show, after the show. As a matter of fact, I was just in Detroit, and I saw this little girl at the very end. I didn't notice her to the very end of the show, and I'm doing Together Again, and she has these Coke bottle glasses on, these thick
Aw.
glasses. She was so adorable, and she's just waving and jumping up and down in her little braids. And I wanted to meet her. And she had her mom, her sister, she was really a sweet girl. And she came backstage after the show, and we took pictures. She said, "Oh, I told my sister I was going to get an autographed picture of you and this and that." And I said, "Oh, really? So how are you going to get all of this?"
Yeah.
I mean,
did you have a plan?
Exactly. That's what I wanted to know from her, because she wouldn't have if I wouldn't have asked her to come
She
back.
knew, though. She knew.
She knew. She said, and I told her I would get her a picture and my brother a picture. So we did, and we took pictures.
That's sweet. Well, you know what I did? I prepared some music and stuff. You have, I don't know how many, like 3,000 to 5,000 singles that went gold or something like that. You have a lot of hits, and we put them all together. We did a couple medleys so we could get a lot of your music in. And we started with early Janet.
Okay.
So we're going to do that now.
Okay.
Janet Jackson is here, everybody. We're going to take some faxes. You can fax us some questions. I want to make sure we let we get to everybody's questions. Janet is rocking today. I'll give you so you can have the visual. A South Park baseball cap. Can I tell them what your tank top says?
If you want.
It says tough. Can we say that on the radio? I'm not sure. But it's a cute t-shirt, and that's when she's got jeans and she's chilling, and she's going to be with us for a little while. And let's hit the music. Janet Jackson is in the house, everybody. It's Hot 97, represent hip-hop and R&B. We started slow like this.
Cool.
That's good?
Yeah.
Okay. What? You like that? A little extra. That's the special Edge Martinez, Patty Duke, Janet Jackson medley. Miss Jackson, if you are nasty, everybody. And in case you're just turning your radios on, Janet Jackson is in the house with us. You probably have all kinds of memories with all the songs, right?
Yes, I do. Great memories.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. I just got a copy of her, what is this called? Program.
Yeah.
From the tour.
Tour program. Tour book.
Right. I don't know the name. Tour
Yes.
program.
Yeah.
You know what it is? It's really nice, too. And like, a lot of big, great pictures. And you said Renee did them, right? Renee took the
he
pictures
shot
for
the whole
that?
thing, yeah.
That's nice. Do you guys work a lot together, too? You do,
Yeah,
right?
we do. I mean, aside from co-writing the music together, and he loves directing the videos, and this is like a hobby for him. He absolutely loves photography, and I asked him to do it, and he said sure, he'd love to.
And you probably, he's probably one person that you trust with stuff like that, because he probably knows how you like to look. And
yeah, I mean, but the great thing about working with Renee is there's so many things I can do with him that I haven't done with other photographers.
Like what? Like, what are you doing?
And I know that the pictures won't get out.
Right. Okay.
And try different things. So, and we did. We tried lots of.
Like
Lots of
what?
things.
Like shit. Janet, I want you to feel at home here. You can share with us. It's okay.
We tried lots of things.
That's
and, they were fun. Really
wow.
fun.
So do we see some of that in the book, or is that no? Those are all home photos.
No. No. Well, some of it's in the book, but some of it we kind of, with Photoshop, fixed a couple of things so that you can't see what was really going on.
Wow.
So,
okay.
but it was fun though. It's fun. We're just trying it.
That's good. That's good. I have a bunch of questions here, like I got from people all over the place on the fax lines that wanted to know. And actually, we were just reading over this one. Somebody who said they watched you on Good Times, Dream Street, through the lipstick, the pink leather rhinestone gloves, everything.
God.
They've been with you all the way. And they noticed that you just recently did, a MTV or something. You did an interview, and she said that she didn't see the same passion in your eyes for touring or for doing albums, and asked if maybe it's not as much fun for you anymore.
No, it's absolutely a lot of fun for me. I think probably more than anything what she saw in my eyes was
tired?
I was very tired. No, I was up at 7:30 that morning, and I was up for long hours the day before.
Right.
And I was incredibly tired by the time I did that interview with him.
Right.
And
So
I
good.
still had till 11 o'clock that night to go. I was very tired that day, but I'm still very hungry.
You are?
Are you kidding?
You still have stuff to prove? Do you feel like you still have anything to prove?
It's not about proving anything. It's about there's so much that I just want to accomplish in life, and I'm very hungry. And
Like for what? Like what does Janet want? What could you possibly need still?
I still haven't gotten into films the way I know I'm going to.
Right.
I absolutely love acting, and I have such a passion for that. I want to have my own label. I have such a passion for that. And
really?
Of course, working with other people and letting them have the chance of expressing their feelings through music and reaching their goals through what they want to do, what they love. Just the way that I've been able to, and people giving me that opportunity. I want to do that for others.
I know. I'm surprised that we haven't seen you, and I would have expected to see you in another movie by now.
It's really tough. I mean, it's hard with scripts, and I've gotten in a ton of scripts since Poetic Justice. And
I love Poetic Justice.
Thank you very much.
I love that movie.
But it's funny how I always call it the devil, how the devil works. Soon as I finished this album and I committed to doing this tour, there were 3 scripts that came in back to back that I wanted to do so badly with these incredible directors, with very well-known actors, and I couldn't because I had already committed myself to the tour, unfortunately.
Something will happen.
So, there's a couple of things that are in the works now for the end after the tour ends, which is in January.
That's good. I remember when Poetic Justice was out, and there was that Tupac interview, and somebody faxed me and asked me about that too. Tupac did an interview once that said that you guys had become close during the movie, and I think it was that he was disappointed after because he'd never heard from you again. Do you remember that whole little thing? What was that about?
I honestly don't know, because I saw Tupac again after that. We exchanged numbers, and I remember him talking about, I didn't have her number, this and that, and she gave me her number and changed it. And I'm sitting there thinking, okay, if I changed my number, it was because somebody got it. And then Pac was talking about all this stuff about how to reach me and get in touch with me. And everybody in this business, you know how to get in touch with one another.
Right.
I mean, that's you have no problem. It's just like even someone that I don't know, that I may not have met, that is another entertainer, you know how to get in touch with each other.
Right.
So that's what I didn't understand. I didn't understand that with Pac. I really didn't.
What was he like to work with, though?
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible. Such a wonderful actor.
Right. You guys, pretty much, that was a big movie for both of you at that time, too.
Well, definitely for me, for sure, because it was my first film. But, I couldn't believe when I remember waking up that one morning and I had on MTV, and I'm seeing this thing going across the television that he had died. And I said, okay, somebody must have gotten something wrong here.
It's like you're waiting for the update, right?
Yes, I could not believe it. And I was running through the house trying to find Renee so I could tell him. And I just could not believe it. And such an incredible actor. And I felt that his career was just about to take off. I mean, everybody. He was going to go so far with his acting alone. Yeah. Just that alone. Such an incredible actor. And I got the chance to see a side of him, another side of him that I feel a lot of people didn't know really existed, which was more caring, because he always put this tough, really tough image.
The thug.
Such a caring person. And I can't remember if it was his nephew or his friend's son, but there was a little boy on the set a few times. And the way he was with this little boy was so amazing, so wonderful, and how loving and caring he was. And just, it was like having this little brother it was for him. And
that's nice.
He has so much, or had, I should say, so much love in his heart, and so much. He was just a very caring person. And he didn't really show that to a lot of people.
Yeah. He was great in the movie. You both did a great job in that movie, too. So, another thing, too, speaking of Tupac, I know you work with a lot of rappers. You're known for that. You did the Heavy D back in the day, the All Right. You work with MC Lyte. Of course, Q-Tip, On God Till It's Gone.
And with Chuck, yeah.
Is there anybody, any MCs, any hip-hop artists that you would want to work with still that you haven't yet?
Oh, sure.
This is the home of hip-hop and R&B. I want to know. We can make it happen if you can't know.
I'd love to work with Busta.
Okay.
I really love his work.
Big shout to Busta Rhymes.
I'd love to work with Tretch. He actually called me not that long ago and said that he'd love to do a remix or something together. So I'd love to do that, do something with him.
I like to see that. I like when you do those kind of remixes.
Really?
Yeah, I like the hip-hop influence in Janet. I like to see that. You know what? We're going to get into Medley 2 now. Are you ready for a new era?
Sure.
We're here to, we're here to take you through. This is Janet Jackson. This is your life. Ready? This is Medley number 2. And Janet Jackson is in the house, everybody. Fax us up, 212-924-4442. And it's Hot 97, representing hip-hop and R&B to the fullest. Wow! Hot 97, representing hip-hop and R&B official Janet Jackson hour on Hot 97. We've dedicated the whole hour to you, Janet.
Thank you.
Nothing but all Janet right now. All music and all everything. All good. And all love. Let's see. Christine. Big shout out to Christine on the fax lines. Janet. Christine wants to know if when you watch Chico DeBarge's video, does it remind you of your ex-husband, James?
Yes. When I saw it for the first time, I thought, oh my God, he looks just like his brother. I couldn't believe. I haven't seen Chico in such a long time.
He's probably a little guy when you were back then, right?
Well, we're the same age, actually.
You are?
We are. Yes.
Oh, okay.
And were you going to ask how old am I?
Well, both of you. But you don't have to say that.
No, I don't care.
Okay.
32.
You're 32?
Yes.
She looks like, what do you say, Patty, 17?
No, I don't
look really young. And especially in the new video.
You know, everyone says that I look about 15, 16.
You do.
And
you look really young in the video.
Oh.
You had the little young boys in that video.
I know.
Do you like that? Was that a special Janet request? Give me some young boys?
No, it was a surprise.
Well, that's nice. It's so funny. Okay, is the entire concert going to be televised on HBO or just your...
My portion?
Yeah. What is?
No, just the entire concert.
Show. The entire concert will be live on HBO. Well, it will be taped for HBO the night that you're in New York, right?
It'll be live.
What's the? Oh, it will be live.
Yes.
Okay. What's the date in New York? It's in October, right?
October 11th.
Okay. October 11th is the date of the Janet Jackson tour in New York. That's hot. How you feeling about the way people responded to this album? The reception of this album?
I'm very happy about it. Very pleased. I mean, because it's the most introspective album that I've done.
Yeah.
And it's something that I needed to do for myself, what I was going through, what I was feeling at that time in my life.
Right.
And, you know, you still walk your journey. I think we all do. We still have so much to learn. But it's something that I needed to do for myself. And I'm very pleased with the outcome.
Good.
Very pleased with the reception.
People want to know about the piercings?
Yes. What do you want to know?
You have your tongue pierced, right?
Not anymore.
Not anymore, closed?
I took that out just before the album came out. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I still have my nose.
Nose?
I have my nipple.
Nipples?
And I have something else pierced.
You do?
Yes.
Somebody said that the other day, but I didn't believe them.
Oh, really?
Is that for sexual purposes?
No, Angie, it's just there to be there. It's just for me to look at every day.
Is it like...
Of course it is.
Do you look...
No, but you know the funniest
I don't
thing is...
I'm just asking because I don't understand.
No.
Like, does that enhance something?
Of course it does.
What? Tell me.
You know, it's so funny because during the show, I'll get this smile on my face when I'm dancing. And the dancers, the kids, they know exactly what's going on. And sometimes I just have to take the microphone away and I can't do much more than that. But no, it does.
Wow. Really? On a regular basis? Like at any time that could happen?
Yeah, at any time. I know it probably sounds crazy to a lot of people. No, truly. I mean,
did somebody put you onto that? Or did somebody say, Janet, let me tell you what you got to do, girl? Or did you just try?
One of the dancers has it.
Oh,
Teresa,
okay.
she has it. And I've thought about it for a good while. And then when we were talking about it more and more, I said, that's it. I have to go there. I have to do that.
You have to make it happen for yourself.
I mean, it's really weird. Sometimes just crossing your legs. Or sometimes just sitting up. I mean, you just...
Wow.
So you never know when, though. I'm not saying every time, but...
Right.
A lot of the time.
I always said that Janet Jackson, she really smiles a lot. Now we know why. Now we know why Janet is always smiling. That's really, really funny. You want to play Cut Off the album, right? Like, what's your favorite song on the album?
Oh, that's tough, but the mood that I'm feeling right at the moment would be if you could play anything, I'd appreciate it.
Can we play that? Can we play anything right now?
You got it, yeah.
Oh no, Janet, you stole the CD.
Yes.
All right.
I'd like to hear anything. Yes.
Okay, let's talk about anything.
Yes.
You wrote anything?
I what?
Did you write everything on the album?
Yes.
Everything.
Yes.
And
Renee, myself, and Jimmy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, somebody faxed too and asked if you would ever think about working with any different producers.
I'd love to. I guess some of the guys that I've just done remixes with, like Timberland, I'd love to do something else with him. Of course, still with Jimmy and Terry. I love those guys.
Right.
And actually, Teddy wants to do stuff on the next album, so we kind of yes, Riley.
Teddy Riley.
Yes. So
are you Janet? Are you just Janet now? Too?
No, I'm whatever. People, Janet Jackson, Janet.
You should just be Janet. That's very superstar of you. That's like Big Dog.
It is.
Just call me Janet from now on.
You're kidding,
No, it's Big Dog. Yeah, that's a superstar type of thing to do. You know, Prince, changes. MC Hammer, when he blew up, he dropped the MC. He was just Hammer.
Oh, that's
But then again, that maybe you should stick with Janet Jackson. Maybe we just stay Janet Jackson.
Or whatever they want me to be. Janet Jackson, Jay.
People call you Jay too?
Call me Jay.
Okay, I'm going to call you Jay then.
Sure.
For the rest of the time you're here.
Sure.
I like that.
Renee sometimes calls me Joe, which is part of my middle name. Yeah.
Yeah, but don't take that away from him. Not everybody will call you Joe. It's got to be just Renee's thing, right?
Or I have so many nicknames. Booty. I wonder why. Dunk. I have lots of nicknames.
Do you work on, is Booty because people?
Because I have a big ass.
You work for that? Or is that natural or what?
Wait, to have a big ass?
Yeah.
I just think that's
you can
genetics.
go in the gym. No, you can go in the gym and tell your trainer, look, I want my butt to look like this. And then you work really hard on it and make it
I do work out, but not
especially for the booty.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of happy guys out there right now. Just the fact that you're talking about your booty.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm sure they're pleased. All right, let's get into the song. Again, is that what we're playing?
No, anything.
I'm sorry. All right. Anything. Janet Jackson's in the house, everybody. And it's Hot 97, representing hip-hop and R&B. It's all the talk about the earrings and stuff. To the fullest, Angie Martinez with my special guest. Very special guest today. Janet Jackson is in the house with us today. Finally, we made this happen.
Yes.
I've been harassing Janet for a long time. Like, please come to my show. Please. You don't do a lot of radio. This is this is a treat for us.
It's a treat for me.
You like doing it?
Yeah, I do. I actually would like to come back if you have me.
I would love to have you. We have a show on Friday night called Ladies Night, me, Coco, and Joyce. So that's when you should come. We'll have a good time. Yeah, if you're ever in the city on a Friday night.
What do you guys talk about?
Whatever. It'll be a perfect time to talk about your little piercing. Piercing, yes.
Little? I said it was little.
Is it big? Wow, is it big? Somebody just walked in the room and they said, where is the piercing? If you can't figure out where the piercing is when that's the fact that she's getting excited by, what did you say? Crossing your legs,
or walking,
basically doing anything.
Sitting up, yeah.
Then you don't need to know where it is. You can't figure it out. I got a question here from somebody who wants to know, I guess you do a lap dance in your tour, right? Did I just put you on Front Street? I'm sorry.
No. A lap dance. A lap dance.
Kind of lap dancing kind of thing.
It's, I am stuttering, huh? Yes.
It's all good. It's okay,
one of the songs,
Janet. It's all right.
One of the songs, anything. But I'm just wondering, a lap dance, that's when you're actually all on the person, isn't it?
Yeah. You don't do that?
Yeah, no, I'm not all, at least I don't think I'm all on him. I dance for him.
You dance for him.
But I'm not all on him.
The next question is, does it or has it ever gotten you excited? It apparently doesn't take that to get her excited.
Well, that doesn't hurt, though.
Do you ever bring a guy up there and be like, wow, he's kind of cute?
Well, we've definitely had cute guys up there. And Sean wants to pick, like, the best-looking guy in the place every single night.
Really?
Yeah. But have I ever gotten excited? No, but one time I got kind of... I won't talk about that.
It's okay.
No,
it's all right. We can share here. It's sharing time. No, I'm just playing. It's all good. You know what, too? Of course, I know you. I've seen you do interviews and you say you don't like to talk about your family because everybody probably asks you everywhere you go about your family. But I gotta ask you about your family a little bit.
It's okay. It's okay. It's not that I don't like talking about my family. I feel that a lot of people expect me to answer for my family,
right?
And that I feel like I've done that pretty much all of my life, being in front of the camera. That I don't think it's fair for me to do that.
Right.
I think they should answer for themselves.
Right.
And it's like them wanting to know about my brother getting an answer through me, or because we were the closest growing up. Well, maybe she knows how he thinks, and I just don't think that that's fair at all for me to do that.
Right. More so with Michael, I guess they do it the most.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, they do. And I just don't.
I say Michael like he's my old friend.
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah, Mike. Mike.
Mike.
Big shout to Mike too, in case he's in town listening.
Which wouldn't surprise me if he is. I mean, he comes to New York a lot.
Really?
Yeah, he does.
That's good. Do you guys, so what's the deal? Are you good? Because, we were talking about this, too, before we turned the mic on. I guess people kind of assume that
there was a beef or something.
You have a beef or a bad relationship.
Yeah, and that really upset me. And it was really shocking because my sister, Rebe, I spoke to her not that long ago, and she told me that she did a lot of radio and that people really think that I'm pissed off at him about something. And I never have been. And the most important thing to me is family, and you're always there for family.
Right.
And I've done nothing but always been very supportive to my brother, and will always have his back. I mean, he's my brother, and I love him. He's blood, and that's for all my brothers and sisters. And I think it actually started with an article in a magazine saying that the song "You" on the album is obviously about Michael.
Yeah,
and
obviously.
And the thing is that didn't come from me.
Right.
She's assuming. She never asked me. It wasn't quote unquote me saying it, because it's not.
Right.
That song is about myself, and that's exactly what the Velvet Rope talks about. Not pointing the finger at other people, but pointing it at yourself to dig deeper inside and finding out who you are, and not blaming other people for things.
Right.
So I have never had a beef with my brother. I love him dearly.
Right.
Any of my brothers.
It must be tough, though, that everything that your family does, or people might think they do, everything is in the paper.
It is. And some of it's true, some of it's not true, and it's really tough. Like I was very upset when my brother Jermaine did that whole thing with my brother Mike. Right. And then for me for people to think that I'm turning around and doing the same thing, I mean, how?
Right.
I mean, that's very hypocritical.
This whole time that I'm sitting here looking at you, I just realized how much I saw Michael there just now. I don't know, it's maybe just the way you moved your face or something.
Really?
But you guys really, it's amazing.
Really, it's so funny. I don't see it.
You're kidding me.
I see where Mike and Toya look a lot alike, but I don't see where I look like.
I just saw it. It just caught me right there. I was like, wow.
Some of the pictures in the tour book, I can see where I look like LaToya.
Hey, Renee took my tour book. I need that back, Renee. You probably have tons of them. Are you and Renee married? I have to ask.
No,
you're not.
No, that's another thing. That's been going on for a long time.
You've been together for a really long time.
Yeah, for 12 years. We've been friends for longer than that. We were best friends for about 4 years.
That's so nice.
Before we got together. It's a lot of work.
How do you meet? How do you, Janet Jackson, superstar, meet somebody to
you have to ask them out.
You asked him out?
It's like I had to pull freaking teeth to get Renee to admit that he wanted to take me out. It was
You're kidding me.
No, and oh my God, I was getting so frustrated. It's like I kept dropping hints. I was like, you know what?
What's a hint? I want to see your game. What's your game?
You know what? But it's not a game. I was being totally honest. I was somewhere in San Francisco, and I was sitting there thinking, okay, there's somebody in this world that God wants me to, he has planned for me that I'm supposed to be with. And I'm thinking, I wonder who he is. I wonder where he is and what he's doing right now.
Right.
Not knowing he was my best friend. Aww. And so, he happened to call me up that same day, and I was in the back of the car, and I was working, and he said, so what are you doing? I said, I'm doing this, this, and this. And I'm like, God, he goes, what would you rather be doing? I said, honestly, I'd rather be home with you right now, either alone or just at a movie. And I truly meant that. And he was so quiet on the phone.
Because he was gassed.
He was so quiet.
Because he was open. He was like, yeah.
Well, he just, oh my God, I was like pulling freaking teeth. And then I go, okay, it's like I'm going a little too fast in this relationship, and he's like, slow down.
That's cute.
Slow down. When it's
you guys are so
the
cute
guy.
together, too.
Thanks.
We had a chance to hang out a couple of times when you were in New York last time. And you seem like you're really good friends. That's really nice.
We are. And I think that's real important. I'm so happy we had that friendship before anything else. And that was really important. I think that's why it's been so strong all these years.
Big shout to Renee in the house, too.
Renee's in the house.
All right, we're going to wrap it up in just a second. I know they're trying to get you out of here, but I want to play this medley, and then we'll say goodbye after that.
Okay, sure.
Because you may want to have shouting somebody out, or I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I'm going to get into the medley now. This is from the most recent album,
The Velvet Rope.
The Velvet Rope, which you can still go purchase in stores if you haven't done that yet. I'll give you a little plug, you know.
Thank you.
Go get the album. You're playing yourself if you don't have it. And here goes the third part of the Janet Jackson medley. Janet Jackson is in the house, everybody. Hot 97 represent hip hop and R&B. Janet Jackson, of course, Go Deep, and before that, Got to It's Gone, all that other good stuff. My memory is short, Janet.
It's okay.
It's such a pleasure to have you here today.
Thank you so much. I really enjoyed myself, Angie, and I do want to come back.
Yeah, you're always welcome. Come through on a ladies' night too. That'll be a lot of fun. Cool. We'll do that. Anything that we need to remind people about? The tour, of course, which is coming to New York in October.
October 11th.
October 11th is the date. Are you doing Jersey too?
Well, they want me to do some other dates, but I gotta see about the scheduling right now because I have other countries and stuff to go to. So, so I don't know if it'll be right with the scheduling, but we'll see. Maybe.
Okay. All right. Well, let us know so we can let everybody else know.
Okay.
And what else? You want to say hi to anybody? Do you want to clear? Is there anything that you need to clear up that you need to get out of your system before you get off the radio?
No. Just like to thank everyone.
Okay.
For their support. Thank you guys as well.
Thank you.
Not just for supporting me, but my family. Really, all the fans, and I love them dearly.
Well, look out and go get Janet's album. Look out for the tour that's coming. Go buy all the old albums if you don't have them. You can go. You'll enjoy them all. Revisit them. And thank you again, Janet Jackson so in the house today. Everybody, can we get a girl some love? And it's Hot 97 representing hip hop and R&B flavor, baby. Keep it locked, Joe. We'll be right back.
Yo, dude.